Welcome back to CombustAstrology. My name is Liv. Let's go ahead and get into it. So, I'm going to be covering the sun in Aquarius, happening on the 19th of January. Eastern Standard Time zone, it might vary, but let's talk about it. So, what do we have in the transits right now in the sky? The weather in the sky. We have Pluto, first degree, Venus and Mars conjunct in Pisces. Sorry, Venus and Saturn conjunct in Pisces. North Node and Neptune also conjunct in Pisces. Moon in Libra, Jupiter, Gemini, Uranus, Aquarius, Uranus, Taurus, and then Mars in Cancer. Mercury at 16 degrees of Capricorn, little sextile there. Okay, so Sun is in Aquarius, and there's a lot of things that have just happened. Whether or not you're watching this after or on the same day, a social platform that everyone knows and loves is no longer accessible to the American public. Sun is about to conjunct Pluto. It's out of sign conjunct now, but it's going to conjunct. Tomorrow we have the inauguration of the future president of the United States. You are without the ability to connect in a way that was community, and you are left here to isolate and think about where you are. Venus and Saturn and Pisces, as I spoke about it on that app, is something that is heavily correlated with Russia and their communistic approach to everything. And that's not to shade tomorrow with our president. It's not that. It's the pure energy of Venus and Saturn together removes the feminine, it restricts it. And with that, the feminine, where we get a lot of our spiritual knowledge, spiritual abilities, spiritual blessings. Having Sun and Pluto conjunct, but then having that Mercury and Capricorn seems like an act of a rebellion. And I really think here with the North Node in Pisces, from this death, or maybe a temporary outage, we will get the start of something. One of my friends was speaking on how she felt that it almost was like COVID, but maybe if we would have known COVID was happening the day before, because everyone has always referenced COVID as what happened after COVID or after 2020, right? In that same way, I wonder if looking back at this day, we will think to ourselves, it's like before, just like during COVID, right? I look at this personally with the transits and think to myself, astrologically, what good can come from this with everything that's happened? But what will happen? Change, radical change. We've been essentially planting the seeds since the new moon in Scorpio last year, because it's not spring yet. That's March. That's when we really start the new year. So we've been planting the seeds into the soil, and we're waiting to see how it grows. Or in the case of Neptune and Saturn in Aries, how it might erupt. It's going to be an interesting time moving forward. We know, Sun in Aquarius is all about innovation, change. It's also about rebellion, because you're looking for something to change and you might be frustrated that it hasn't. And I wonder how that will play out with the political division that we have in America, with America getting its Pluto return, with us knowing how Pluto is related to, well, revolution. Although I'm not advocating for any of that or violence or anything, the astrology just seems to always play itself out. And with tomorrow being the start of a new future, and today being the combination of power and rebellion, Sun and Pluto, Venus and Saturn feeling an oppression, it's all just coming together. So, with that being said, take this as you will, sit with yourself and reflect today and think about how you really want to move forward. I said during January 11th, the way that you get through this next year is by looking at what you need to ground and what you need to do, looking at everyone else in their path and being able to say, that's just not me and that's okay. Otherwise, It's going to be a very hard year. Still spread love, still try to be kind, still aim for peace. But if necessary, understand how to protect your peace. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Liv, of course, here at Casa Shanti, a little nice shop. Give you a little quick preview if you ever want esoteric needs or anything like that. And that's pretty much it. Have a great rest of your day.